for their businesses, livelihoods, and for the economy to survive. The economic freedom fighters proved once more who is in charge in this country. When you said to business, is business as usual, open your shops, I said close. They closed. I'm in charge. I've got you by scrotum. There's nothing you can do, nothing. All of you combined. You can scream anyhow you want. Once more, I demonstrated to you black opposition, a white opposition with the ruling party combined. I'm in charge. And I want that to sink. You will tweet every day. You will call press conference every day. You will bring soldiers and police. Because the men in charge said shut down South Africa, and it was shut down. Whether you like it or not, in your cocoons, you are admitting that when the president speaks, that is a motion of no confidence, by the way. When the president speaks and say, open, I will protect you, they say we can't trust you. They closed. Even this one of the dogs ran around everywhere saying, open, open, I'll protect you, but you never protect us any day. Why would you protect us today? They never listened to him. They closed. This ones ran to court and said, no, don't close, we have got an order, imaginary order. Cape Town, there won't be anything, don't close, we're in charge here. Cape Town is ours, Cape Town is white. They can't do anything in the white area. They said to them, the business of Cape Town, we can't trust you. They closed because they knew who to trust. The economic freedom fighters have stapled a motion of no confidence against the Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. We did this because it has become clear that we are dealing with an unrepentant delinquent who abuses her power and violates the rule of the National Assembly and the Constitution. What we saw on the 9th of February 2023, when the Speaker called members of this House animals and violated the Constitution and the rules of the National Assembly when she allowed the police to invade Parliament, and made it worse by calling on the security forces of South Africa to enter the chambers to intimidate peaceful members of Parliament, is not something that we can take light. When the National Assembly convened a sitting for the presidency budget vote delivered by Mr. Ramaphosa in June 2022, we fearlessly stood up to demand that the only director of Ntabanyoni Estate tells the country where he got the US dollars that were stolen at Palapala Farm. She decided to generate and instruct the protection officer to assault members of parliament, including assaulting women members of parliament. Women members of parliament were also sexually assaulted because when they were being violently removed, beaten and pushed, their private parts were touched by men. We told the Speaker in the same sitting that this is happening, but she ignored us because her sole mandate is to protect Ramaphosa. Whenever Mr. Ramaphosa is being held accountable, she chooses violence. She chose to abuse her powers, violate the Constitution and the rules of the National Assembly. She is happy when we leave these chambers in the hands of men who are unashamed to violate women members of parliament, touch our private parts, and harass such that we end up in hospitals seeking medical treatment. It is this Speaker who denied the secret ballot vote on the establishment of the Section 89 Committee into Palapala Farm, despite members being threatened with removal by the ruling party should they decide to vote with their conscience. Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula has entered the office of the Speaker with a predetermined agenda of protecting Mr. Ramaphosa from any and all scrutiny at all costs. She has degenerated this parliament into a place of violence, censorship, and an arena where the Constitution is disrespected and violated. She has no shame that women were sexually assaulted under her watch as a female Speaker. Mrs. Mapisa-Nqakula is a mistake of history and a step backwards for women leadership in this country. As the EFF, we table this motion of no confidence in